Good morning, Paradise in Thailand. It is raining. It was raining last night when I went to bed about 1 a.m. Raining when I woke up at 5. It's 7:30 now. It's been just kind of a steady little rain all night long. See, we got some water around, but we did get the slope in yesterday, and they've got most of this little retaining wall done to keep the dirt out of my gate track. He'll skim coat that, finish it off, make it look nice. So that's a good thing. He did a good job on it. He must have been out here late. I'm not going to put any much dirt up against it because most of this got to come out of here. I haven't even drove up here. The only thing I let up here was that truck that dripped oil all over my frickin' concrete, only because I was trying to help them out so they wouldn't have to carry that big overhead door. But now I guess that means it's okay to park up here, even though I still have the buckets out there. Come out, fed the fish this morning. Been bebopping around in the rain. Got all this fill dirt back in behind here. So now we shouldn't have to worry about any of this washing out. It should just, what is there should just come out across here down the driveway. And we should have that remedied over there. So I think we are remedied all the way around except for one little spot back in the back by the wall going to the pond. That water appears to be going under the slope, under the pond wall, and then down on the pond side of the wall, and kind of washing out a little bit there. So timing on the rice plant was good because, as I said, we got a little rain all night. Forecast for rain every day for the next few days. So the big hot is over, I think, and the rains are coming. Of course, the heavy rains won't come till July or August, but yeah, we need a bunch more rain than this to get this rice germinated, though. Some pit wants me to extend these pipes out more and like double the width of this canal out here so she can put a couple trees out here. I don't have a problem doing that, just too late now because this is all tilled up and going to be soft as hell. She got rice planted. It's probably a next winter project now. Just bring a few loads in here, dump them out here. And then I told her I don't have a problem planting trees out away from the wall, but I don't want anything right next to the wall because I don't want anything to affect the integrity of this wall. Yeah, I think this is going to work out pretty good because, when it's raining, we'll just step right out here. Still got the soffit here. Run down here and go jump in your vehicle. And later on, like I said before, I will probably put a covered parking here. Everything else looks pretty good. You can see we pretty much got greenage everywhere around except those real steep parts over there in the corner. Of course, those two pieces survived last rain season too because the dirt's so hard right there, so we're probably in pretty good shape. And I think we've got everything controlled here now except for this one piece down here I talked about. I stuffed some straw in there in case we get a downpour today. It'll help slow it down. But it's going down under there and coming out here. And I definitely don't want to affect the integrity of this wall, so I got to get this stopped. And just, once I get it plugged, I'll fill this with dirt so everything just comes over the top and down the drive. Whirlybird fans work pretty good. Some pit said these didn't move much air before we put them in. When I bought them, she said, "Oh, those fans don't move much air," but I'm telling you what, it's moving some air. Maybe she just had a bad experience with them. For disagreeing with me, she put one in here anyhow, so I don't know what she was thinking. But this is perfect because this thing blows right around on the counters. So no matter where you're at working in the countertop, it's going to hit you in the back. Good evening in Paradise. Pretty slow day today, but nice, relaxing, no stress. But yeah, it's been a really nice day. It's been overcast all day. There's blue sky here, but the sun's been behind clouds all day. I mentioned that I had hired these guys to put in this little retaining wall for my gate track, gate rail, whatever you want to call it. They got most of that done last night. But here's the deal. I think I found a problem. And I'm looking for some help again, guys. And not necessarily help. I think I know what I'm going to have to do. I just want some advice on what I need to be prepared for. But let me walk through this real quick. So we measured this gate with an overlap about to that pin, knowing that I could adjust the fabrication of the gate to get over more if I want. But about to that pin down there. To this side of this column. We made the this here long enough that we could roll back to that pin and have 20 centimeter gap on the other end for that width of gate. The problem I think I have is I think that motor's got to be right up here, because when that gate closes, the back end of it's going to be right about here, and I think that motor has to be in contact with it, with the gate physically. So I might have to take this out. But if anybody knows for sure what needs to happen there, please let me know, so I can mentally prepare for it and come up with a game plan. But I think I'm going to have to cut this out here to set the motor here. I was a little worried that hole was too small, but he said he thought it was okay, but whatever. A little bit of advice, if you don't mind, somebody that knows what's going on. Take a look at what the tile folks did. They were the only ones here today. The water softener and the air conditioning installation is supposed to happen tomorrow. Water softener in the morning, air conditioners in the afternoon. So he got these tiled yesterday. All they got left here is to face the front of this off with concrete. It's all grouted. Today they've been working on these shower divider walls. They got everything there. They will finish that off once they get the concrete in there. But I'm guessing they're going to probably get this ready, the other bathroom ready, and that island out in the living room. And then do it all at once, the concrete mix. It's going to be a little snuggly in here. That toilet's going to stick out a ways. So as long as we don't have any fat people in here, we'll be okay. It's a joke. Settle down. Come on, man. I walked him through and drew it out on the cardboard here. As you can see, the island countertop that's going to come out here. And this is kind of going to represent how I want the base, with a leg set back in here on both sides. Make an I shape basically, support both ends and the center, and then you got room for people to sit on both sides. 4 people, that's it. 100 centimeters high on this piece, 80 centimeters high on that one over there. It's 60 centimeters out, because I'm going to use that like a desk for my computer, my video editing and stuff. He's doing the same in here. He's working on this divider wall. It looks like he's about got it at the end and the top. Left end, I didn't tell him to, but he left that stripe there, and I'm glad he did. Also, he's going to put a couple, whatever you call them, recessed boxes in the walls there for shower goods. We have finally got all the tile here that we need, I think. He's working on this. In fact, he'll get this tonight yet, it looks like. I mean, I don't know. I would think he would. It's 5:15. They sometimes percolate. But that's where the exhaust hood will go, right up through there. And the tile for the countertop is very, very similar to that, if not the same. But it's 60 by 60, and these are 60 centimeter counters, so it'll be full pieces for the most part all the way around. Might have to trim the edge a little bit, knock a corner out or something. And the rest of the kitchen tile has come in. So as long as he's got enough of that glass mosaic tile for the master bathroom, I think we have everything we need here now. I wanted to get this room cleaned up, so I went out and bought this shelf and got all this shit off the floor up there. I am going to buy another shelf just like that. They're about $100. It's 3,200 baht, so that's probably about $80, I suppose, $85 US. I'm going to buy another one, put right here. But as you can see, I got plenty of room. I could probably get 4 motorbikes in here if I need to. We only need to get 2 because we're only going to have 2. I briefly showed you this door last night with it closed, but I'm going to kind of show you. I'm really liking this door, man. It's nice and quiet. It's smooth. I don't know how long that'll last, but it's got flip-up tabs inside and out, so you can padlock it. And it's got the rods that go out to lock it here. Up and down real easily. Some pit should be able to operate that. Pretty simple. As I said, water softener guy tomorrow morning, air conditioner tomorrow afternoon. We're just going to kick back, watch this sunset, and tomorrow we'll be here all day long with the water softener guy and the air conditioners. All right, so the guys finished up my little wall. Looks better than wonky wall. But as I said last night, I think we're going to have to, and I'll do this after they leave, but end up cutting this out here to here just so we can get the motor over to where the back of the gate's going to sit when it's closed. It's their fault. I should have seen it, but it is what it is. They still got to finish this off with concrete around here, fill that in, And I think once they do this, they are done tiling outside 100%. Yesterday, they were working in this kitchen. He got down to the bottom of the box. 2 pieces broke there, 3 pieces split all the way across there. Just poor handling and shipment or storage or wherever. But now, he's got enough pieces there. He could get the top 2, but he's missing 1 full piece there. Now, I did tell him if he wanted, he could put that one with the broken corner up there, as long as the hood's going to cover it. But he said, no, Duke's going to bring some good ones in, so we'll just wait for him. As long as it doesn't hold up the build. If we get to the point that it does, then I'm going to tell him to put that up there. But so grouting, I think she's got that to do. In this bathroom, he got this wall all tiled here. So it just needs grouted, and then of course we still have both bathroom sinks to go yet. And here, all he's got left is the stripe, I believe. Yes, and I did forget in the other bathroom and this one, we're going to put those recesses back in the walls to put your soap bottles and razors and whatever on. I'm not sure when, but I imagine it'll be one of the last things he does, because it's going to be right in the way of everybody working around here, but will be this island piece. I think I showed you on the video yesterday, but we were using those, I was using those blocks to demonstrate how I want the legs under the table to be. So you don't stub your toe when you walk by it, round the corners off, leg room underneath it. I asked him to try to set that first row up off the floor so it's easy to clean under there, but he kind of frowned, so I just said, okay, never mind. Desk area, I had told him 60, he put the tape measure on it yesterday. Oh shit, that's way too low, it better be 80. Well, that's a countertop, that's too high, so I measured a table at home that I'm using for a desk right now, and it's 76, so that's where we're going to put it at, 76. All right, so the exciting news today is we have the air conditioner installer and the water softener installer showing up this morning. They will get those installed. Somebody was on the phone with the air conditioner guy yesterday. We're going to figure out this drain line thing, and I want to coordinate that with the tile guy, because he's the one that's got to put the base legs under the counter. But I'm thinking I'm just going to run it down the wall, and he can just notch out around them. You don't have to trim out. It's back in the cupboard, so nobody really cares. I don't care anyhow, and I'm the one that matters. So with that, we're going to get off the camera, sit here and enjoy this fan. It's only supposed to be 95 today. It is humid now, though, which I expected after the hot spell, and now the rains come. Humidity comes with the cooler temperatures. So, all right, we're going to hang out and watch these guys.